Pilot to crew. We're running up to DZ. Drop in approximately 2 minutes. Dispatcher, start the hookup and report when team and load ready.
Dispatcher to pilot. Roger. Flip your static lines on and stand by in jumping order.
All right. Action stations.
DZ lights anytime now, I fancy.
Dispatcher to pilot. Ready to jump.
Roger. Red light on, please, Kev.
Stand by. When the green light shows, get out. Don't hang about.
Shh. Jacques, Philippe.
There they are. There are the lights.
Pierre?
Yes. Everything all right?
Any trouble?
No, get some wine in. Come on, quickly. Come on, straight through. Quick, straight through. Come on. This is my wife, Marie.
Monsieur, mademoiselle.
Sit down, please.
Didn't think it would be that easy.
It isn't always.
So far, we've been lucky.
Your men are well trained.
Yeah, pick them carefully. Everyone's reliable. No traitors, no informers.
Are there many informers?
A few.
What happens if they're caught?
They die.
Now, eat. You must be hungry.
Oh, that smells good.
Santé.
Santé.
Cheers. It's lunch.
Who is it?
Chardonnay.
Come in.
Everything all right?
Yes. I'm glad you're here.
Good. Where's your transmitter?
In the woods. Quite safe.
Will you send the landing success signal?
All done.
Right. Let's go in.
Chardonnay. How lovely to see you. Hello. Thank you.
So, did the containers land undamaged?
Yes. All the weapons are safely hidden away.
Good.
I only wish we had more men to use them and more time to train them. But in the meantime, I'll do all I can to help you.
There's something that I do need your help with now. The girl.
Wish I'd done it.
No. I mean the other one.
She seemed cool enough after the drop.
Yes, her nerve is sound enough, but I'm not sure if she's reliable.
Reliable? Marie. Then why did you bring her?
To find out the truth. I want her to be watched all the time. Lambois will be here tomorrow. He's gone to Paris to find out all he can about her. She used to work there in cabaret. I want you to keep her here tonight.
Here? But suppose there's a sudden surge.
Her cover story will take care of her. She has all the necessary papers.
That's all very
She
well.
won't come out into the open yet. She still doesn't know what the final target is.
What do you intend to do with her?
Test her reliability.
And if she is a double agent?
Then she'll have to be dealt with.
All right. We'll keep her here for the night.
Right, listen to me. In a few minutes, we all disperse to the woods for the rest of the night. Except you, Rossignol. I want you to stay here and act as courier, if necessary. Chardonneret will lead the rest of us. We must be careful. Remember the curfew. Get as much rest as we can. Tomorrow night, we steal the plans from the surveyor's office in the town hall in Senlis.
Major, what happens when they find out that they're missing?
They won't. After we've taken the drawings, the place will catch fire. It's an old building. It should burn well.
Is the place guarded, sir?
No. The Germans don't attach much importance to that building.
Even though it houses these plans that are so vital?
They're only vital to us.
Is it a dead cert that they're there?
Yes. One of my men has a friend in the surveyor's office.
The reason Chardonneret flew out before us was to confirm all this. Now, tomorrow morning, Shuka, you and I will go into town and look around.
Oh, case the joint.
Yes, Shuka, case the joint. Then we all meet here in the afternoon for the final briefing. Wait until you see washing hanging out in the yard. That'll be the all-clear signal. One other thing. No fires. Well, not until tomorrow night. Right, all finished. Let's go.
Fine.
So far, so good. At least they're down safely.
Now, you're quite positive this was Chardonneret who was sent?
Oh, absolutely certain, sir. We've trained a lot together. That was a touch, all right.
All the correct mistakes.
Yes, every 8th letter is agreed, sir.
Splendid. Well done.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Here's to the success of the mission. Nothing we can do now but wait. There's a Lysander standing by to go over tomorrow night, pick up 2 of them, plus the plans. The rest come back via Brittany. Well, except for Gallagher, of course.
Oh.
Yeah. Asked him to take another look at the complex.
And when, may I ask, can we expect him to return?
Oh, another Lysander, following night. Do you know, Tim, photo reconnaissance indicates that those so-and-sos are increasing activity around that place all the time.
Do you think they suspect an attack?
I don't know. I don't think so. But tell me, honestly, how do you rate the chances for a final success?
Oh, it's difficult to assess. If they get into the place, they'll be lucky. I don't see how they're going to do it. It's too well guarded.
Yes, but if they get hold of these old plans thereafter, they must stand a better chance.
No, it's the mechanics of the thing. I just don't see how it is feasible.
But in your experience of war, well, you must have seen some pretty impossible attacks succeed against the odds.
Yes, and I've seen a lot of good lives thrown away trying to do the impossible.
There is nothing certain, only suspicious contacts. And if you have a friend in the Abwehr, it obviously arouses suspicion.
This friend, how friendly was he?
It seems he was besotted with her. A dancer at the cabaret said he used to visit her nearly every night, and she would often sit at his table.
She's very attractive. You say he was young, this officer?
Mm-hmm.
Well, good to have such a protector in Paris in those times, huh?
Yet she left and escaped to England.
Yes, but a friend in the Gestapo could be very useful if she wanted papers or travel permits and so on.
Her story is that she wanted to fight in the war, to help liberate her country.
Then why not stay in her own country and join the underground organization?
Exactly.
Oh, come on, she left over 3 years ago. At that time, there was hardly any resistance, so she came over to England.
She continued to work in the theatre, not in the forces.
But she did try to get involved in the war. And as you know, Major, she contacted the Free French and volunteered for special duties. That time, everything was disorganized and she was forgotten.
Yes, I checked that. They admitted their mistake.
Does she have any relatives?
Her mother, who now lives in the former unoccupied zone. So if she is a double agent...
Well, you brought her here to test her. How are you going to do it?
I intend to give her the opportunity to go off alone. If she wants to make contact with someone, she'll have the chance to do it.
And Jacques and I will be following her.
Yes. I'm not going to risk being betrayed. It's happened too often.
Not always by a Frenchman.
Does that make it any better?
Pierre.
Huh?
The girl's back.
She must only have gone to the woods as instructed.
She's not been long.
Anyway, Jacques was following her all the time. Ah. Everything all right?
Yes, they seem pleased with the food I took them.
Good. Excuse me, I've work to do.
Ferdy, how are you?
I'm fine. It's good to see you again. If there are no problems, I won't contact you until after the fire. If you need me, you can leave a message at the Café Raymond. Au revoir.
Thank you, Ferdy.
You want some coffee?
Yes, thank you. Shuka will be here in 1 hour. The rest at 4 o'clock.
Right. So, how does it feel to be back in your own country?
Strange.
Strange? How?
Well, I don't feel as safe as I did in England.
Well, not safe so long as France is occupied. Madame.
Merci.
Then you must have felt the same in Paris before you got away.
It was different then.
Different? How?
I had friends there, and I was working.
Any German friends?
Some. They're not all bad, you know. I was treated well enough.
Well, pretty girls usually are.
You're not being fair. The Wehrmacht treated all...
What did Jacques say?
She went straight there. And came straight back.
Colonel's fries, sir.
Ah, thank you. Tim, good of you to come up.
It's all right. I have to look in at the Warhouse anyway.
Coffee?
Yes, please.
A cup of coffee for Colonel Squires, please.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Something rather odd has happened. It could be important.
What?
That French girl, Portal.
Rossignol, yes, what about it?
Oh, he just had an inquiry about her from American intelligence.
Yeah. What are they inquiring about?
Oh, do we know her? Where was she now? They'd like to talk to her urgently.
Bit awkward, this moment?
Yes, yeah. I could hardly tell if she was on a job in France.
Do they give any idea why they want to contact her?
Nope, just that someone was interested.
Does this imply that their interest is professional?
Yes, quite possibly. I see. Real question is, do we deny any knowledge of her existence? Or do we admit that she's working for us? And in which case, do we tell them about our suspicions? As I must say, I'm very intrigued as to their interest in the girl.
You don't suppose she might be working for them, do you? Gallagher could be heading for trouble.
Oh, he's an experienced operator. He won't take any risks.
Taking her with him was a risk.
That's a calculated risk. He has to find out for certain if she's a double agent or not.
Is there any chance of letting him know about this American inquiry?
Well, not until 200 tomorrow morning. That's when we arranged our next WT contact.
It'll be too late then. I hope to God he's keeping a close watch on her.
Right. Now, let's get down to detail. Here's how you all fit in. Shuka and I go in and get the plans. We've already looked at the building. The lock's old-fashioned and should present no problem. Messange, you come in with us and fix incendiary bombs fitted with timer fuses all over the building. Grieve, you stay outside on watch. It's a quiet little town, Grieve, and I'd like it to stay that way.
Sir?
And me?
Pierre has a friend in the fire service. I want you to contact him and give him this message. Tonight, there is no hurry. Come back here when you've delivered it.
Right.
Come on, I'll show you the way.
See you later. Good luck.
And to you.
Now remember, normally no civilian is allowed out after 10 p.m. I know you all have curfew passes, but you're new faces round here. You don't want to be challenged. Right, last time, tell me what you're doing. Grieve.
I stay outside on watch, sir.
It's near the abattoir.
It's all right, I know the way. I used to live near here. Au revoir, monsieur.
Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Javier!
Please let it come down here, will you?
All right, I'm coming.
quick. Follow that girl. She's going to Senlis. Don't let her out of your sight. I'll be just behind you. Go on. It's Marcel Lecaux's house. That pig of an informer.
Find out why the Americans are interested. Hey, you phoned me back. Today.
Did the Yanks trace Portales through the Free French?
They're not too pleased. You know the Free French. Why are we using one of their people? They are accusing us of stealing one of their potential agents.
Oh, that is nonsense. They admitted to Gallagher they've forgotten all about it.
Ah, only temporarily. Anyway, we didn't ask their permission.
Touchy lot. Get any more out of the Americans?
Only that they're making the inquiry on behalf of a fellow countryman. The whole thing is so involved.
Did you believe them?
I don't know what to believe.
What's happened?
I've just been watching them through a window. She wrote a letter, and she sealed it up and gave it to him. They're still talking.
Damn it. A message for the Milice. He must be stopped from delivering it.
What about the girl?
I'll look after her. You take care of him. Go on. Marcel,
What is it?
there's been a change of plan. You are to come with me.
But the fire chief.
I said there's been a change of plan. Come along. Don't move. All right. Where's the letter?
I have no letter.
Lecaux, I just saw the girl give it to you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Now do you know what I'm talking about?
I left it inside.
We'll go inside. Take a hand out of your pocket.
The keys. I locked the door.
Leave the bikes here.
Where are we going?
Patience, mademoiselle.
But you said it would be easy.
These old locks are well made and heavy. Beautiful. Don't want to spoil it, do we?
See you in a few minutes. Keep out of sight. Surveyor's office is on the first floor at the end of the corridor. Take a look. Right, come on. According to de Grouchy's man, they should be in here. They're all locked with a bar. How long do you need?
Half a minute.
Right. Start on the ground floor and work your way up. Set the fuses for 15 minutes, the first ones, and shorten the time as you go.
Right.
I was opening better locks than this as a school kid. Which one?
I'm not sure. Try the top one first. You all finished?
Yes.
I think this is it. Yes, that's it. That's it. Come on. Come on, sugar.
Oh, I must leave it as I find it.
Out! Right, off you go. See you back at the farm.
2 minutes from now, it'll be like bonfire night. Good work.
All right, Ruby, look. I'll stay behind and make sure the incendiaries go off.
Have you got the plan, sir?
Yes.
Then with respect, sir, you go. I'll stay and check.
All right.
Là.
Allez, vite, levez-vous.
Vos papiers. Papiers, merde. Voilà. Bon.
Okay.
Jean Gaston, né le 17 juin 1910 à Paris. Domicile 97 rue Philippe, Paris. C'est bien vous? Qu'est-ce que vous faites comme métier?
Bonsoir, messieurs. Arrêtez. Va chercher l'autre.
Gwilym. Colonel Gwilym, Squires, scramble, please. Operation successful. The town hall is still burning.
That's excellent. Now then, I've got a Lysander already taken off to rendezvous as arranged. I'll get on to the Admiralty and confirm about the submarine pickup for the others. Oh, it's a ghastly hour of the morning, yeah.
You're too desk-bound. You don't get enough exercise, sir. You should come down to our little place in the country for a couple of weeks.
PT at 6 o'clock in the morning. It'd kill me.
Oh, by the way, did you hear any more about that American interest in Rossignol?
Oh, yes. Yes, I did. That was a total waste of time. She's got a boyfriend in the American Air Force. When she started training with us, he lost touch with her. So he contacted a chum in American intelligence. He picked it up from there.
Yes, well, I suppose we'll have to tell him something.
No, I've arranged for him to see her when she comes back.
She was a traitor. She would have betrayed us all.
It still seems wrong.
Women and children are being killed every day for no reason. For this, there was a reason.
How badly is Jacques hurt?
He's still unconscious. Lost a lot of blood. Managed to cycle to the house of an old friend, then he collapsed.
I'm sorry.
It's tough. He'll be back.
How is he?
He's a bit shaken up, but he'll be fine now that Marie's got him some dry clothes.
Grieve, come here.
Sir.
I want you to take charge of these. You hand them personally to Colonel Gwilym when you get back.
Sir. Well, we got what we came for, huh? But, Major, there's something I have to report to you. I killed a German officer. He came snooping around. I didn't have any option.
I don't believe it. What do you mean you didn't have any option?
He found the door unlocked and was starting to investigate.
I warned you, Grieve. You've put the whole future operation at risk. You may have signed a death warrant for 50 hostages.
Major, this is not the first mission that I have been on. Whatever you may think of me, I am a professional soldier. What had to be done is done.
I'll have to go back. Where did you leave the body?
Major, it's all been done, sir. According to the book. They will not find a thing, I promise you.
What rank was he?
Lieutenant, sir. 101st Landerschutzen Regiment. I found this in his pocket. Now, my German is not all that it might be, but it seems to imply that he was being sent to the Eastern Front. He would not be the first German to desert when he received that posting.
You're sure about the body?
Absolutely, sir.
Right. There's not a lot of time. The pickup is scheduled for 0300. To minimize any risk, I want you all to lie up in the wood nearby and wait. Shuka and you, Grieve, you return in the Lizzie, taking the plans with you. Sir. Chardonneret, you and Ferdy return by the coastal pickup. I shall not be coming with you.
Any news of Rossignol?
No, not yet.
Perhaps she's with Ferdy.
Perhaps. If she comes back, she'll join you in the woods. All right? Move. What do you want?
It's Massange. I killed him, didn't I?
It wasn't your fault. It was partly mine and partly his own because he tried to help you.
Well, if he hadn't... I'll be inside now having my fingernails torn out.
Yes. You've all been trained not to interfere.
Walk away from your mates when they're in shtuk. Even my old lot wouldn't do that. It's a dirty game.
Well, it's a different game, Shuka.
Maybe. But I'm still a flaming liability, ain't I? And what's the good of dragging me around if I can't even speak the lingo? When we get home, you stick me back in the nick. Screw your bonus. I've had it, Squire.
It's not Squire, it's Sir. Now, you listen to me. In a very short time, I'm going to need you for the most important job you've ever done.
Come on.
Massange was a good soldier. If he threw his life away, don't let it be for nothing. Now move!
The fire officer will report there was no evidence of sabotage. It was an old building, unimportant. There's no reason for suspicion.
Let's hope the Germans don't suspect him.
Why should they? The fire engine wouldn't start, well, not for a long time. It's the war, you see. No one can get any spare parts.
So, what about Massange?
As his papers showed him to be from a district south of here, no one seems very anxious to do much about it. They think he's some small-time thief.
Good. Right, Ferdy, you better rendezvous with the others. Shuka and Grieve are flying out at 0300. I want you and Chardonneret to go back through Brittany.
What about you?
I'm going to stay another day. I want another look at the complex. It'll be my last chance to see it in daylight.
Au revoir.
Thank you, Ferdy.
I'll see you out there. I can't see how it would be possible to get inside.
It's a hell of a problem. I've seen enough. Are the trains running normally?
Not too bad. Why?
I want to go and visit someone. I shall be back tomorrow in time for the pickup.
Take care.
Claudine? So, you're entertaining the Luftwaffe these days, eh?
He was here on business. He wished to billet some of his officers here in this house.
What did you tell him?
What could I do? The request was made in a charming manner, but it was an order.
So now you're going to be surrounded by Luftwaffe pilots, eh?
It seems likely, yes.
I shall have to be more careful when I visit.
Oh, no, please, Hugh. Don't come here until they've gone away. It would be too dangerous.
For you or for me?
Both of us. Oh, no, you mustn't think of it. I'd be so nervous.
Nervous? Now, why should you be nervous? What could be more natural than a visit from an old friend?
Oh, please, Hugh, please. I beg you not to come here anymore.
Why?
You don't understand. I live alone here.
What's happened to your mother?
I had no other company for so long.
What are you trying to tell me?
Claudine. Oh, Monsieur Gallagher. How delightful of you to visit us.
Madame.
I look forward so much to your visits. But I don't understand, Claudine. There was another officer here just now.
Yes, Mother, but he's gone. He was only here a little while.
But you're not in uniform. Oh, I like your uniform much better than the other officers.
I'm pleased to see you looking so well, Madame.
And you will be staying with us just for a day or two.
I'm afraid that will not be possible, Madame.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was hoping you would, just for a little while. He is so much nicer than the other officers.
Oh, please, Mother, please. Go and get your rest.
Oh, she's so strict with me. Darling, I don't really feel I need a rest.
You know you need one in the afternoon.
Oh,
Tonight, isn't he?
Yes, sir.
Persistent people, these Americans. No, I don't want to talk to Captain Freud until after I've seen Major Gallagher. Tell Freud I'll see him 15:30 tomorrow afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right, check on Gallagher's lysander, will you? See if it's taken off.
Yes, sir.
Madame.
Well, you're back. I've arranged for 6 of my men to mark a flare path for your plane.
Thank you. Any more news about the town hall?
No, they still think it was an accident.
Good. Jacques?
Recovering well. I thought I ought to give you this. It's the letter the girl gave to Marcel Lecourt. Jacques took it off him, and when he collapsed, he forgot all about it.
You haven't opened it?
No. Jacques tells me he found out that the girl and Lecourt were cousins. We were right.
Yes. Proof is here.
Thank goodness.
You only did what had to be done. In any case, the responsibility for her death is mine. You only carried out my orders. So, time to go. I have a plane to catch. Madame, thank you for everything.
Thank you.
Boyfriend is due here at any minute. I said I'd see him personally.
I think it's my responsibilities.
Oh, you're very tired. You've just come back from a difficult operation. Now, you let me talk to him. At least prepare the way.
I would much rather see him myself, sir.
Yes?
Captain Floyd, to see you, sir.
All right, send him in. You go ahead, you talk to him.
Sir.
If you need support, I'll be outside.
Sir.
Captain Floyd. My name is Gwilym. This is Major Gallagher.
Pleased to meet you, Colonel. Major?
Captain.
Major Gallagher's been working with Miss Portales recently. He's in a position to tell you about her. Within the limits of security, of course.
Oh, I understand, sir. I'm just grateful for the meeting, that's all.
I'll leave you to it.
Sir.
Thank you. Well, I guess there's not a lot you can say to me, Major. You're involved in some kind of secret work, is that right?
Yes, Captain. Please sit down.
Thank you.
Captain, Miss Portales volunteered for special duties that would make use of her nationality. I needed a team. She fitted the requirements.
Well, she'd be happy about that. She wanted to get into this war. Was pretty upset when her own people didn't use it.
How did you meet her, Captain?
Caught her act one night. Went backstage, got talking. Things sort of developed from there. Then she disappeared. Well, I'd been away on a course, and when I got back, she'd gone. Taken me right till now to find her.
Yes, we're a bit secretive during our training period.
Oh, I understand. Although I did think she tried to contact me once. See, currently I'm on a staff attachment here in London. My landlady said she got a phone call from a girl one night.
I see. Do you know much about Miss Portales' background?
Well, she's a great girl, sir. You know, after the invasion of France, she continued working in Paris and Cabaret. She met some German intelligence officer, and he fixed her up with a couple of passes for her and her mother to go to the unoccupied zone. After that, she got away into Spain and eventually made it over here. I know she'd like to see her mother again. The old lady has poor health, but I guess she'll have to wait a while yet. Major, can you tell me when she finishes her training?
She has finished training.
Oh. Then when do I see her?
I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Come on, Major. Security ain't that tight.
It's not a question of security now.
Great. Then when can I see her? You can't keep people locked away from the world forever. Major, I'm going to ask her to marry me, so it is important.
She's in France.
In France?
Yes. She may be there for some time. Now, I'm afraid I'm not permitted to tell you any more about her work.
Well, Major, could you give me any idea when she'll be back?
No. I am sorry.
Okay.
You do realize, Captain, of course, that there is a certain amount of danger always attached to these operations.
Well, she's okay, isn't she?
Yes, I was in contact with her just a few days ago.
Look, Major, I realize you can't say any more. But if you are going to speak to her soon, would you tell her I'm waiting for her, okay?
Yes, I will.
Thanks for your help, Major. I appreciate it.
Captain.
Good day, Colonel.
I couldn't tell him, sir.
No. It wouldn't do any good.
No. Read that. What he told me about her all ties up. That letter really was to her mother, I don't doubt it. De Grouchy told me that Lecoq was a cousin of hers. She was completely innocent.
And the Fourth Arm continues at 12:05 tomorrow night. Next tonight, it's the Day of the Triffids.